Hi, everyone. It is the 11th of November, and today we're going to be working with the tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, it's okay. I will show you an option for the massage, but I did want to mention again, the reason why we do these massages is it preps the body and it preps the muscles for movement. But believe it or not, there are different lines through our bodies, and this is the principle of the fascia lines by Tom Myers. So if you were to massage your neck, for example, it may affect all the way down to the backs of your calves, because there are lines that connect the fascia. The fascia is a connective tissue. So that's why I like to massage regularly different parts of the body. And what we're going to be massaging today is just around the shoulder blade, just behind the shoulder. Okay, which is a big stabilizing part of the body. And we'll do that on the floor. If you don't have a tennis ball, it's okay. We can do it with our hands. All right. So to start out, we do some movements with the head and the neck. Shoulders relaxed, arms can be resting on your lap or by your sides. Take a deep breath in and lift your chin. And then breathe out, bring the chin down towards the chest without letting the chest fall. Keep the chest lifted. Breathe in and you lift your chin. Breathe out and you lower. Hi, Analea, welcome. Breathe in and lift the chin. Breathing out, lowering. So these movements help to connect yourself with your vestibular system. And the vestibular system, which is found just behind the ear, is related to our balance. Now, believe it or not, this system, this little apparatus behind each ear, connects to every single muscle in your body, giving it information about balance and how to move. Lift your chin now, and we'll turn the head from side to side. So bring your head back to neutral, and we'll go side to side without turning the shoulders. So stimulating the neck, believe it or not, helps to stimulate the vestibular system and keep it healthy. So it's related a lot to balance, to movement. And if ever any of you have had vertigo or know people that have vertigo, this system is where vertigo is created. The crystals can build up in this system. And if you don't move your head and your neck enough, it can aggravate this problem. Let's bring our head to the right. So the chin very close to the shoulder, and do half circles. And then to the left shoulder, and we stop and change. I know many people and students that have gotten vertigo in their adult years. And my theory is that we get blocked at the office working on computers, not moving our heads anymore and looking straight forward. So it's important that we move our head and our neck to keep this system functioning properly. Bring the chin back down to the chest and lift your head. And those exercises that we just did are so incredibly simple. There's no reason not to do them a little bit every day, right? All right. Lift your right hand and let me see your right thumb. Okay, good. That's correct. So it's your right hand. This is my right hand. I'm mirroring you, so it looks like my left, but it's my right. Close off your right nostril. Relax your elbow down, because sometimes when we do these exercises, we're holding stiff in the shoulder. So relax it down and breathe in and out through your left nostril. As you do this, keep your tongue in what I call home position. It's curled and it's touching the roof of your mouth. Okay, home position. The tip of the tongue should be touching the back of the teeth, whether it's the bottom teeth or top teeth, doesn't matter. This relaxes the jaw, and it also helps your body to breathe with the diaphragm. It's a muscular and nervous connection that Once you put your tongue in that position, suddenly the diaphragm starts to function. Let's bring the right hand down. Take a few breaths in and out through both nostrils. Tongue stays in home position. Notice the difference between the right and the left nostril right now. Then we'll take our right hand again and take the two middle fingers, so the middle and the ring. Bring your arm across and close off the left nostril. When you close off the nostril, see if you can do it just above the curvature of your nostril, just above, it's the cartilage. Just close it gently and breathe in and out. Good. Again, the tongue in home position. Hi, Helen. Hi, Natalie. Hello, Christelle. Welcome, everybody. Keep going. So breathing in and out of the right nostril. Shoulders stay relaxed. Be sure that right shoulder stays relaxed down. If you bring your elbow, that's right. You bring your elbow down, then it keeps the shoulder relaxed. Good job. One more deep breath in. And breathe out. Bring the hand back down. Breathe in and out through both nostrils now. Tongue stays in home position. So just practicing this starts to build a habit and a nervous reaction that more than likely you will do this while you're working or not thinking about it. And it is one of the best ways to breathe. Good. Now we're going to do alternate breath, Nadi Shodhana. So the right hand again, middle fingers close off the left nostril. You'll breathe in through the right. Close off your right nostril with the thumb and breathe out through the left. Good. Breathe in through the left. Close off the left nostril, breathe out through the right. Good. Keep going. Is your tongue in home position? Stay there. Keep going. And be sure that your head is facing straight forward. So if you drew a line through the center of your forehead, nose, mouth, throat, goes right down to the center of your chest. I see that some of you are turned a little bit. The head is turned a little bit. See if you can get the head, that's right. Get the head in a direct, straight line. This exercise is thought to balance out the right side and the left side. So we need both sides facing straight forward, no tension in right or left. Everything's the same and you're equalizing, balancing out right and left. Good job. Take another deep breath in, doesn't matter which nostril. And as you breathe out, bring your hand down, breathe out through both nostrils. Close your eyes for a moment. Notice how you feel. Keeping the tongue in home position. That's right. Excellent. Let's open our eyes now. And I want you to take your tennis ball. If you don't have a tennis ball, I'll show you what to do without a tennis ball. But on our mats, we have the tennis ball. I would like you to lie down on the tennis ball. The tennis ball is underneath your right shoulder, so just at the shoulder blade, okay? And it's just behind, this is actually the humerus bone, it's just behind the top of the humerus bone. You'll let your head rest on the floor and you'll grab your shoulders. Knees are bent. We're gonna roll onto the tennis ball, placing weight on the tennis ball and come back, okay? So right here, there isn't much pressure. You're just gonna roll on and come back. Keep doing that. If you do not have a tennis ball, what I would suggest is instead you're sitting, you bring your arm underneath and you simply make circles with the fingers all around the shoulder blade. So it's just behind the top of the humerus bone and you just make little circles. There's a very big structure of external rotators here. And also some of the wings, you know, you've got a lot of big structural muscles here. So if you're rolling with the tennis ball, just keep going, rolling rolling on and off. And notice you may feel sensations in through the neck as well. That's where sometimes a lot of tension happens because we have our shoulders rolled forward. And when we massage it, wow, we feel it right up at the neck. See if you can relax. And then we release, take the ball out from underneath, place it to the side for the moment. And just, if you're sitting massaging, lie down on your back right now. And I'd like you all to notice how the shoulders just sort of fall down towards the earth, and notice the difference between the right shoulder you just massaged and the left shoulder. Now lift your arms up off the floor, and we're going to raise our arms over the head and then back down by our sides. And when you do this, notice the difference between the right and the left. Some people feel like, oh, the one I just massaged just feels like it's floating. It's so easy. Other people might feel like, oh my gosh, it feels alive. I can feel every single muscle working. And this is good because that's activating certain muscles that maybe are atrophied, that aren't working as properly as they should. Okay, let's take the ball again and we do the left side. So place the ball underneath the left shoulder, cross your arms, and roll on and off. Please remember, you don't want to create any pain, okay? You should feel that there's a massage going on all around this area, but not go into pain. And for those of you who don't have a tennis ball, I'll just show again. You cross your arms, take your fingers, and you can make little circles inside that structure. All those muscles just that go over the shoulder blade and underneath as well. Good. Still working with the ball, roll on and off. Yeah. One more time, we'll roll on and off. Now we can take the ball and place it to the side. Again, open your arms, everybody lie down on your backs, and notice the difference between the right and left shoulder. Hopefully they've evened themselves out. But if there is a shoulder that is injured, it's going to be interesting for you to notice, ooh, that feels different. Raise your hands up off the floor now, and let's raise our arms over the head and back down again. And hopefully you feel, wow, there's more movement, or there's more engagement, or perhaps there's even more muscle activation. Perhaps it's smoothed out your joint system in the shoulders and that things just function better. Okay, let's lift the knees up to the chest, roll all the way onto your right hand side, come up onto your hands and knees now, and we'll get into a cat-cow exercise. So hands are underneath the shoulders, knees are underneath the hips. Let's take a deep breath in and curl the spine, looking skyward. And breathe out and round the spine, look towards your belly button. And again, let's curl, look skyward. Breathe in, breathe out, look to the belly, breathing out. And again, let's breathe in. And breathing out. One more time, let's breathe in. And breathing out. Come back to a flat back. And just for a moment, see if you can sit down onto your heels. If it's not comfortable on your heels, come up onto your knees, okay? And just roll your shoulders a few times. Now, bring your shoulders forward a little bit. It's rounding out your back. And find the position that, this might be the position that I take at work while I'm sitting. Most of us will slowly round out our shoulders and our upper back throughout the day. So take that position and notice if you feel a little bit of a difference because we've massaged and activated the muscles behind the shoulders. Now take the position that you would like to have at work. Shoulders back, chest lifted, neck long, and notice if it's easier, since we massage the back of the shoulders, keep this in mind. Let's learn from this. And maybe every now and again, you just need to give yourself a little bit of a massage, the backs of the shoulders throughout the day. And you can clasp your hands together and stretch your arms behind you. And then you can come back to work with the shoulders in a proper position. Let's reach our hands far out in front of us. Fingers gently spread. The hands are farther forward than the shoulders. And we'll take the bowspring position. So allow the back to curve. Allow there to be a long stretch from the chin down to the pubic bone. But everything is engaged. It's not a dumping into the back. There's a nice engagement, a conscious curve, and an awareness in your curve. Let's bounce back and forth, back and forth. It's a very gentle bouncing. Getting the knees, hips, low back, and neck prepared. Then from here, let's lift up the right knee. Right foot comes down on the ground. Right arm out in front of us, and we bounce back and forth a few times. So these are just really nice preparatory movements. Bring your hand back down, bring the knee back down. Changing sides, left foot comes up, left foot down, left hand forward, and let's bounce. Getting long and strong. Bring the hand back down, bring the knee back down. All right, let's tuck the toes under. Gently lift your knees and coming into a crouching cat position, please. Even if you like the down dog, you can do down dog later. Let's start with crouching cat. Open the knees and bounce back and forth. Back and forth. Keep the head lifted. We're getting into those shoulder joints and the knees and hips. And we're getting the back engaged. Let's open our feet. Walking your hands backwards. Fingertips on the floor. So you're in a wide squat position. Hips far, far back behind you. And fingertips on the floor. Let's bounce down. As you bounce down, the knees might come forward a little bit, but be sure that the hips go back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the thighs. Lift the chest. Open up the heart center and bring your right shoulder forward. Look over your left shoulder. Come back to center. Hips are still curling up and back. Left shoulder forward. Back to center. One more time. Right shoulder forward. Back to center. Left shoulder forward. Back to center. Last one. Right shoulder forward. Look over the left shoulder. Back to center and left shoulder forward. Look over the right. Back to center. Lifting up gently until you're standing. Step your feet in and step your feet forward. Okay, so we should be at the front edge of our mats, feet at hip width, knees are soft. Keep your knees soft, everyone. Hips are back, belly is long. So you don't have to take the full bowspring position, but just as we've engaged in the bowspring, here you can let the hips go back a bit. Lift the chest up, find curve in your spine. Straighten your arms completely by your sides. This will engage the triceps. I've been noticing this more and more. With age, people don't engage their triceps anymore, so their arms start to be bent as they move around. When you engage your triceps, your arms are straight by your sides. So let's do that during our warm-up. Hands to the heart center. If at any part of this section of the class, you feel it's too much, just slow down. This is our cardio part of the class, and this is where we really get heated up and the heart beats strongly. You can always do it more slowly. So let's go. Take a deep breath in, raise your arms, lift your eyes, stretch skyward. Now the elbows come down to the knees. Bring your hands to the floor and step back to a plank position. Hold the plank position, lifting your head. Keep the hips lifted. 3, 2, 1. Bring your knees down. If you wish, you could lift your feet. Open your hands one at a time, wider than your mat, and do 1 push-up, down and up. All the way down now. Point your toes, lengthen out your legs. Bring your hands back in under the shoulders and lift to a little cobra position. In cobra, look over your right shoulder towards your right heel. Then come back to center. Bring your chest back down. Push up onto the hands and knees. Tucking the toes under. Now you can take down dog or crouching cat. Crouching cat, you just step your feet forward a bit. Turn your knees to the right and bounce. 3, 2, 1. Turning back forward, stepping your feet forward one at a time. Step right, step left, then right and left. Bend your knees low, hands to your thighs, lift your chest. So we're in a chair position here. Raise your arms by your ears, reaching, and then push down through your feet to come all the way to standing, arms by your sides, triceps engaged. Hands to your heart center. We go slow again. Deep breath in, rise up. Now elbows come to knees. Hands to the floor and step back to your plank position. Lift your head, hold your plank. 3, 2, 1. Knees come down. You can lift your feet if you wish. Hands open up. Do 2 push-ups this time. Down and up, all the way down now. Point your toes, lengthen out, rise to cobra. Looking over your left shoulder. Back to center. Chest comes down, onto the hands and knees. Tucking your toes. Take either your down dog or crouching cat. Turn your knees and toes to the left and let's bounce. 3, 2, 1. Turn back forward. This time your left foot comes forward. Left, right, left, right. Knees bend, hands to the thighs. Lift the chest, arms by your ears. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Arms straight by your sides. Hands to the heart center. Let's go a little bit faster. Deep breath in, rise up. Breathing out, elbows to knees, coming straight down, looking good. Stepping back to a plank position. Keep your feet and your knees apart. That's right. All right, holding 3, looking good. 2, keep your head up. That's it, Richard. 1, bring your knees down, open your hands. Now do 3 push-ups, please. You can lift your feet if you wish. Good, make them strong. All right, all the way down, point your toes, rise up to a cobra, look over your right shoulder. Good, coming back to center, bring your chest back down before pushing back. Down dog or crouching cat. Beautiful, everyone. Now, turn your knees to the right and bounce. 3, 2, you're doing great. 1, turn back to center. Start with right foot forward. Right, left, until you're to the front edge of your mat. Good. Knees bend down low, hands to your thighs, lifting up to the chair position. Holding 3, that's it. 2, 1, come all the way up to standing. I want to see the arms straight by your sides, engage the triceps. That's it, good. Hands to your heart center, and let's go again. Deep breath in, rise up. Elbows to knees as you fold. Keep the knees apart, that's it. Step back to your plank position. Good, Maria, hold it. 3, lift your chin. Yes, good, Evelyn. 2, 1, knees come down, and let's go for those push-ups. Open up your hands. You can do 1, 2, or 3 push-ups. Whatever's best for you. That's it. All the way down. Point your toes, rise to a cobra, And turn to look over your left shoulder this time. Beautiful. Come back to center. Push back to down dog or crouching cat. Turn your knees to the left and go for it. 3, bouncing. 2, that's it. 1, turning back to center. We start left foot first. Step left, right, all the way to the front. Then we get into the chair position, hands on the thighs to help yourself up. And then the chair position, holding 3, 2, 1, arms by your sides. Okay, we're gonna add on, stick with me. Hands to your heart center, let's go. Deep breath in, stretch. Breathing out, elbows come to knees and then step back to a plank position. Now from plank position, right knee comes down. Open up to your left, raise your left leg if possible. 3, 2, 1. Bring the left hand and left foot down. Bring both knees down, open your hands, and let's go for those push-ups. You could just do 1 push-up if you want. All the way down now. Point your toes, rise to the cobra. Look over your right shoulder. Back to center. Chest comes down. Push up onto the hands and knees, and then down dog or crouching cat. Instead of turning your knees, raise your right leg up. Bring it out to the side. Then back up again. And step right foot forward, then left, then right, then left. Then knees low, hands to your thighs. Come to chair. 3, 2, 1. Arms by your sides, come to standing. Hands to your heart center. Let's go again. Deep breath in. Breathing out, elbows to knees. Woo! Stepping back to the plank position. From here, left knee comes down, right arm up, right leg up. Hold it. 3, 2, 1. Back to plank. Both knees come down. Open your hands. 1, 2, or 3 push-ups, however many you want. All the way down. Pointing the toes, rise to cobra. Look over your left shoulder. Yes, back to center. Up onto crouching cat or downward facing dog. This time it's the left leg. Comes up, the knee is bent. Out to the left. Back up high. Swing it forward halfway up the mat and step it forward. Step, step until you're at the front edge. Hands to your thighs to chair. Arms by your ears, hold it. 3, 2, 1. Come all the way up to standing. Arms straight by your sides. We're gonna run through it 2 more times. Let's go. Deep breath in. Breathing out, elbows to knees. Stepping back to plank. Right knee comes down, open up to the left. Raise your left leg, hold it. 3, 2, 1. That's it. Bring it back down. Bring both knees down, open your hands, push-ups. 1, 2, or 3. The importance of cardiovascular training is super, super important. Point your toes, rise up to cobra, look over your right shoulder. We're doing it right here. We don't have to do it for long. Chest comes down. Push up onto the hands and knees, and then down dog or crouching cat. Raise your right leg. Out to the side. Back up behind you. Halfway up the mat with the right foot. Then the left, then the right. Get to the front edge, hands to your thighs, come up in chair. So what we're working here is getting the blood circulating. Get the heart rate up a little bit. Come all the way up to standing, arms by your sides, hands to your heart center. And hopefully we're working every single movement of the body. Let's go, deep breath in. Elbows to knees, whoo. Stepping back to plank. Left knee down, open up to the right and raise the right leg. So we're stimulating every single joint, movement, twists. Come back to a plank position. As well as side bends. Open up your hands, let's go. 3 push-ups. 3, 2, 1. All the way down, point your toes. Rise up to cobra, look over your left shoulder. Woo, back to center. Down again. Down dog or crouching cat. Left leg comes up. We're getting all the movements in for all the joints. Out to the sides. Back up behind you. Swing it forward halfway, all the way. Bend your knees down low, hands to your thighs. Get into the chair. And then all the way up to standing. Yes. Good job, everyone. Bring your hands to your heart center. Close your eyes for a moment and just notice the sensation at the palms of your hands touching each other. The warmth, the softness of the skin, the energy that's transferred right side and left side. Bring your hands to your hips. Good job, everyone. Let's step our left leg back. Turn it in. We're in a shortened lunge position. Bend both knees. When you do this, the hips go back. So you've got the femur bones locking into the hip sockets. Bring your right elbow to your right thigh. Your left hand comes to your left ear. And open up. Lifting the left elbow, your nose follows the elbow in a twisted tribal lunge. So the hips are back here, and we're looking upwards, diagonally skywards. Sink down, pulsing, 5. Hips back, 4. Feel the waist working, 3. Feel the hips working, 2. That's great, 1 more. Whew. Bring your left hand to your left hip. Bring your right hand to the right tibia and gently straighten your right leg. So the knee is soft, the hand is just above the ankle. Maybe you can get the finger down to the ankle. Lengthen out your neck, draw the left shoulder back, and bring the left hand behind the low back. See if you can grab the right thigh with your fingers. If it's comfortable, turn your head to look skyward. So we're opening up, we're squeezing also all those muscles we massage behind the shoulder. And we pause here. Back knee is bent. Keep breathing. 3. You should feel the stretch down the right leg as well, the back of the right leg. 2. 1. Look back down to your right hand and your right foot. Bend the knees. Release. Setting both hands on the front thigh, lift your left heel and turn forward for a small lunge position. The knee bends, the hips move back a little bit. So this is the classic fitness lunge. We want the hips moving back a little bit more. Chest is lifting up. Grab your elbows and we'll pulse down. 5, 4, stay strong. 3, 2, stay down low and twist to your right. Keep your hips stable. Look over your right shoulder. Ooh, this is strong. Excellent pivot position. Holding 3, 2, 1. Release, spin forward and step your back foot forward. Come back to the front edge of your mat. Arms straight by your sides. Find your perfect posture. Hands at your heart center. Feel the insides of the hands touching each other. Close your eyes and get into that sensation. I'm switching sides so I can face the camera still. Open your eyes, bring your arms down, hands to the hips. Step now your right foot back behind you and turn the foot so the heel is down. Both knees bent. Hips are back. Good. Left elbow to the left thigh. Right hand just above the right ear. So it's like we're grabbing our vestibular system actually. And twist open. Let your nose and your elbow follow each other and you look skyward. This is excellent. Core muscles working here. The waist, low back, everything supported. The femur bones going into the hip sockets so they're well placed. And we pulse down. 5. That's it. Good. 4. You guys are looking great. Stay with it. 3. It should not be easy. That's right. 2. 1 more. Whew. All right, release, bring the head down. Hand comes to the right hip. Left hand goes to the left ankle or tibia. And you gently straighten the left leg, feeling the stretch down the back of the thigh, the hamstring stretching. Okay? Right knee stays bent. Now, with your head, lengthen out, turn your head, turn the shoulders, and bring your right hand behind your low back. If you can, grab a hold of the left thigh. If not, it's not a big deal. You just reach for it. Turn your head if it's comfortable. Notice what's going on, upper back, right shoulder, all those muscles contracting, getting the shoulder back. Hold it here. 3. Good strong pose. 2. And 1. Beautiful. Look back down to your left foot. Rebend. Set the hands to the left thigh and lift up. Lifting your right heel, let's turn it forward. So now we're in a lunge position. This is the classic lunge for fitness or a font position. Now we're going to change it a bit by just letting the hips go back a little bit more. Okay, it's a small change. Hips go back a little bit more. That helps to lock the femur bone into the back hip socket, and it lengthens out the belly. Left arm over the right, grab hold of the elbows. And we sink down. 5, 4, hips are back. That's it. 3, beautiful, everyone. Very good. 2, stay here, down low. Twist to your left. Hold it. Beautiful, twisting position, core muscles working, back working, hips working. 3, 2, 1. Unwind. And step your right foot forward, releasing. Whew. Hands to your heart center. Notice what's going on here. Close your eyes. Feel the sensation between the hands. Feel the heat, the energy. We're getting into the right-hand side of the brain. Getting into our sensations. Opening your eyes, take a deep breath in. Let's stretch skyward. Elbows to knees, breathing out. Let's go down. Hands come to the floor and step back to your plank position. Holding the plank position, lift your chest away from your hips. Lift your head. Keep the belly long and strong. Now, if it's too much, you could bring your knees down. But we're going to increase the work. Step your right hand forward, left hand forward. So it's only about 10 centimeters. Bring it back and back. Left hand forward this time. Forward, right hand, back and back. Right hand again, forward. Then the left, back. Keep the belly long and strong. Head lifted. Left hand forward. Woo, stabilizing the shoulders as well. Last time, right, left, left, right, and the last one with the left, right, left, and right. Good job. Knees come down and move yourself down to the floor. Aye, aye, aye. Good job, everyone. Hands under the forehead. Move your hips from side to side. And let go for a moment. Just a moment. Okay. From here, let's lift the head, chest, and shoulders. Keep the feet down. I want you to raise your arms up in front of you. And we pull down in a cactus position. So as you do this, you're going to be contracting the muscles in the upper back, rhomboids, all around the shoulder blades. So reach forward again, breathe in, breathe out, pull down. Again, breathe in. And now as you pull down, see if you can lift your head, chest, and shoulders more. Breathe in, breathing out, pull down, lift more. One more time. Breathe in, pull down and lift. Hands under the forehead and let go. Let your hips move from side to side if you need. Good job. Now you can lift your head if you wish, or keep the head down. Separate your feet about hip width. And let's lift the feet, both feet. See if you can pull the knees up off the floor. Squeeze your feet in together, touch them, and apart. Let's go. Together and apart. Feel the glutes working, low back, backs of the legs, even the calf muscles. Point your toes strongly. Touch together and apart 3 more times. 3, 2, and 1. Bring your feet down, head comes down. Move your hips from side to side to let go. Good, good job. All right, let's lift the head, chest, and shoulders. Bend your knees, reach behind you. See if you can just touch the heels. No grabbing the ankles. Just touch the heels with the fingertips. Lift the head, chest, and shoulders as high as possible. And the knees. Draw your throat and ears back so there's no tension in the neck. And we hold it here in this modified bow position. Much, much healthier for the hips and the low back. 3, 2, 1. Bring the knees down. Hands under the shoulders. Push up onto the hands and knees. Right hand off the mat, left hand on top. Pressing your hips back, stretch it out. And then we change, left hand off the mat, right hand on top, stretching it out. Good job. Coming back up. Let's bring our knees to one side. Come to a seated position. Just turn yourself around. Grab behind the thighs and let's get down onto our backs. Okay, bridge sequence. Walk your feet away. This first bridge position is so important for the knees. I cannot express it more. This is hamstring bridge, and you're mainly working on the hamstrings. Feet are hip width or wider. The knees point straight up to the sky. Arms by your sides. Lift your hips up. Now pull your feet towards your hips, and this engages the hamstrings in a very strong way. You should feel this. It's not very high, and the knees are not very bent. Toes point skyward, knees point skyward. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Hips come down. Ay, ay, ay. Bring the knees up to the chest to relax. So that hamstring bridge, if you have any issues in your knees, I would do it almost every day, even just for 5 breaths in the morning. It helps to restructure the hamstrings to hold the knees in place. Next, soles of the feet together, knees wide. This is the frog bridge. Push the soles of your feet together and lift your hips, squeezing the glutes. Arms by your sides, and let's lift a little higher. 10 times. 9, 8, 7. That's it. 6. Be strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring the hips down. Woo. Knees come together. Separate your feet now, and let's do our classic bridge. Elbows into the floor, open up the chest. Push the backs of the shoulders down into the floor. And raise your hips up as high as is comfortable for you. If you would like to do full bridge, you could set your hands, come to the crown of your head and push up in a full bridge, but it's not necessary for the benefits of bridge pose. Just breathe. Notice the engagement. You're working the glutes, quads, lengthen out your belly at the same time. We're holding 3, 2, 1. Raise your arms over your head, reach behind you, and lower the back, 1 vertebra at a time. And once you're down all the way on the floor, turn your head from side to side. And then open your feet and let your knees fall to your right. Reach with your left hand behind you. Lifting the left knee first, right knee follows. Let the knees go to your left now. Reach your right arm behind you, even farther. Raise your right knee, left knee follows. Now, bring your feet together, knees together, and roll all the way to your right-hand side, okay? Bring your right arm out in front of you. We're going to be doing some core work now. Right arm is out in front of you, right shoulder on the floor underneath you. Bring your left hand behind your head to support the neck, okay? And we should have a nice space between the chin and the chest, as big as an orange. Let's stretch our left leg, which is the top leg, out and point the toe. We're going to take a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, lift the head, chest, and shoulders and bring your elbow and knee together. You can push down into the right arm to come up and come back down. Let's do that again. Breathe out and lift. Breathe in, come back down. And again, breathe out and in. Another 5. Let's go. 5, 4. This is excellent core work. Very strong. 3, 2, 1. Now, if you found that this was easy, you want to go a little bit farther, straighten both legs. If it was good enough, do it with one leg. We have 5 more. 5. Woohoo! 4. Breathe out. 3. Stay with it. Stay strong. 2. Challenge yourself. Let's do it today. 1. And we release. Bend both knees. Roll onto your back. Ha. Good. If you felt your low back, you can bring your knees into your chest to relax. And then we change sides. Left side. Roll onto your left side. I'm going to face you. Bring your left arm out in front. Bend both knees. Right hand behind the head. Now we stretch our right leg out, point the toe. Let's try it out. Deep breath in. Breathe out. Elbow and knee come together. Stretch it back out again. And again, breathe out. Lift. Stretch it back out. Good. Again, breathe out. Let's go for 5 more. Let's go. 5. Pull the belly inwards. 4. That's it. 3. Woo, keep going. 2. Ay, ay, ay. 1. Take a rest. If you want to, you can do it with one leg again or both legs. We have 5 more to go. Let's do it. 5. You're much stronger than you think you are. 4. Challenge yourself. 3. Breathing out. 2. Here's the last one. All right. Bend your knees. Roll back onto your back. Ay, ay, ay. Now bring your knees to your chest. Rock from side to side to relax and let go. Good job. Turn your head from side to side if you need to. Bring your knees at 90 degrees now. Arms can be placed down by your sides. We have 1 more core work to do. It's a super nice one. Stick with me. Knees bent. What we're going to do is do a walking workout. So the knees stay bent, stretch your right leg, and as if you're walking on a curved ceiling, step your legs up until they are perpendicular with the floor. So both legs straight up, bring them down, and bend the knees again. So we walk up that arc that we made with our feet. Walking up, 3, 4, 5, both legs straight, lower the legs down diagonally, and then bend the knees. Let's go again, this time with the left foot. Walk left, right, 3, 4, 5, both legs straight, lower the legs, bend the knees, right leg, 5, 4, 3, that's it, 2, 1, both legs straight, lower down, and again, left leg, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower down, bend the knees. We'll do it one more time each side. If it's too easy, start lower. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Straighten both legs, lower down. Bend the knees. Here's the last time. Left foot starts. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Both legs straight. Bend the knees. Bring the knees to the chest. Good job. Rock from side to side. Excellent work, everyone. Bravo. Lift the head, nose between the knees. Lowering the head down. Bring your feet down. Find curve in the low back. Bring your hands underneath your low back so that you can feel up. There's a space. Keep that space. Raise your right leg. Grab behind the thigh and root the thigh down into the hip socket. Make a circle with the right foot. Change the direction of the circle. Flex your foot. Straighten the leg as much as possible. And you can pull the leg gently towards you. So it doesn't have to go very far for you to feel the stretch. Now cross the right leg over the left thigh, lifting both, grab around either both legs or just around one. Pull the knees towards the shoulders. Bring the left foot back down. Let your knees fall to your left. Turn your head to the right for a closed twist. Raising your right arm, roll to your left-hand side. Left arm underneath the head. Grab a hold of the right ankle and push the right knee back so you get a little stretch of your quadriceps. That's it. If it's too much to bend the knee, you just bend it at a level you can. If you feel too much the knee, maybe you want to lift the knee a little bit. That helps to take some of the pressure off of the meniscus and the outer ligaments. Roll back onto your back. And here we go, left leg. So first, find the space. Raise the left leg, grab behind the thigh, root it down to the floor, and make a circle with the foot. Change the direction of the circle. Flex your foot, straighten the leg as much as possible. And if you don't feel the stretch, you can go a little bit more towards you. But most of you should be feeling the stretch just by keeping curve in the back and straightening the leg. Cross your left ankle over the right thigh. Lift both legs up, grab around the legs or just around one and hold. Keeping the legs crossed, bring the right foot down, let the knees go to your right, turn your head to the left and hold. Final twist, close final twist. During these moments, just allow your mind to wander. Just let it go. Sometimes in these moments, we get the most creativity when we're coming down after physical effort. Roll to your right-hand side, grab your left ankle, push the knee behind you. You can lift the knee higher if it creates more stress on the outside of the knee. Bringing the left knee to the shoulder, roll onto your back, and let's take happy baby pose to completely release the low back Rock from side to side if you wish. Back to center. Gently stretch one leg at a time onto your mat. Let your feet roll to the outsides of the mat and set your hands onto your tummy. Begin breathing deeply in and out of the belly. Remember to get that tongue in the home position. Once you find the rhythm of your breath, feeling that rhythm, the rise and fall, the expansion and the contraction. Imagine that rise and fall moves into the feet. And there's an expansion and contraction in the feet and the legs. Imagine it moving into the hips, the lower belly, and the low back. Imagine that expansion and release, contraction in the chest and the upper back. In the shoulders, the arms, and the hands. In the neck, the throat, the jaw. And now in the entire head, even in the hair and scalp. This expansion and contraction is a part of life. Everything expands and contracts. Cells, animals, plants, flowers. Oceans, mountains, the earth, ice, even all the planets and our star, the sun, the solar system, expands and contracts, as do the galaxies, and it's believed even the universe. Allow yourself to be in rhythm with this expansion and contraction. Begin moving gently your fingers and your toes. Move your arms and your legs. Raise your arms over your head. Bring awareness back into movement in your body. And then gently raise your knees up to your chest and squeeze them against the chest. Rock a bit from side to side, relaxing the back, letting go. And then rolling all the way onto your right hand side. Set your hands down in front of you and push from the side to come to a seated position. Good. Yes. Let's rub our hands together. Raise the energy in the hands and bring it over your face, whether it's heat or imagined energy, whatever you like. Tap around your eyes, tap over your face to stimulate all the muscles and circulation. And then shake our hands out. And we'll do that again. Rub your hands together. Bring your hands over your face, gently tapping around the eyes, over the cheeks, chin, forehead. Shake out. And let's bring our hands to the heart center. And I wish you all an absolutely lovely autumn day. Namaste. Thanks for joining. Thanks, everybody.